In today's video, I'm going to show you guys 3 really good decks for the new October season in Clash Royale. We've had a really large set of balance changes, as you guys know, with a ton of nerfs, so the meta is going to be completely different now compared to what it was last month. And the first deck I want to show you guys is one of the best cycle decks that I think will be amazing in this meta is Loon Cycle. The reason why, guys, Loon Cycle I think is going to be amazing in this meta, it has already been really good the last few months because of the recent Ice Golem buff that we saw a few months ago. It's been very good since then, but I think it's going to be even better after all the nerfs because the Vines have been a really good counter to the Balloon, making the Balloon basically last month not be one of the best win conditions in the game like it normally is, but now I think it will go back to being one of the very best win conditions. And also not only the Vines nerf, but also the Evo Baby Dragon, which has been very good against the Balloon as well. And really strong cards in this deck, like the Miner didn't end up getting nerfed in the last set of balance changes, and also the evolution, like the Musketeer, for example. Skeletons ended up getting a small nerf, but that affected pretty much all the skeleton cards in the game, and I don't really see it affecting the Evo Skeletons very much at all. And the Bomb Tower has just been a very solid building recently as well. So I just think for all those reasons combined, this deck is just going to be really good. And the reason I really want to include it too is because I think it's going to be very good, even not just this season, but for many seasons to come, because there's not really anything in this deck that needs to get a nerf or I see getting one anytime soon. So those are all the reasons why I think this is just a really solid deck, and it's why I wanted to include it as one of the 3. So nice start over here. We do have Barbarrel and Snowball, which is going to be nice against bait, and his evolution is out of cycle for a while because he used the Evo Barrel. I knew when he went in for that Evo Barrel, especially in single elixir, we were going to take some damage. It was inevitable, but I think we defended it the best we could. So now we have Barbarrel available for his regular barrel when he ends up playing it, because again, he's not going to have the evolution again for at least probably another 30 seconds or so. So I think we're just going to pressure here, and we'll kind of see what he wants to do. He is going to go in. We actually don't even need to... Oh my gosh, he just played it like that, so the Evo Skeletons were just able to clutch up, which is great, of course. I kind of want to get rid of this Dark Ob, so I'm just going to go in for the Evo Musk. Nice, we end up sniping it. Really good usage of the Evo Musk there. Pretty much getting the most value out of it as we possibly could. And honestly, guys, there's just a lot of really good counters to the Balloon that got nerfed. Like, even the Goblin Hut, the Evo Valk, like, the list could just go on and on of why I think, you know, that this deck is just a lot better. Speak of the Evo Valk, I mean, obviously she still has the Tornado ability, but she just doesn't have that bonus hit points anymore. So hopefully we can end up defending here and not completely throwing the game, and we should hopefully be okay. And yeah, sure enough, we are going to be able to win this first match really nicely. The really good thing about this deck, guys, is it has so much outplay potential. It has very few impossible matchups. Even if you are against a bad matchup, you oftentimes can outplay it with this deck. And that's why there's a really good player with this deck named Fan that pretty much finishes top 10 no matter what the meta is, really showcasing how versatile it is. The next deck, guys, is going to be this Royal Giant deck here. I wanted to include in one of the 3 decks the new Skeleton Army Evolution, which of course is in the game now. The Evo Royal Ghost is not in the game yet, so spoiler alert, it isn't going to be one of the 3 decks. But in my opinion, guys, this is actually one of the best evolved Skeleton Army decks. I saw someone already reach Ultimate Champion with this deck and is currently top 10 with it. I think it's really solid because the Evo Skeleton Army, of course, as you can imagine, is going to pair well with the Skeleton King. And this, funny enough, might even literally be a mirror match. So if this is a mirror match, that would be kind of crazy that that's what we're matching, and it would prove that the deck is good if this is a mirror. And we also really got to focus up if this is in fact a mirror match, because well, I don't want to lose a mirror match, because I feel like, I don't want to say it's the most embarrassing thing in the world, but it would be pretty bad. I do want to go RG here. I think it's good timing, I would say, and he is going to go in for the Skarmy. We got to have arrows ready here. We're going to... Nice! Really good arrows, and that RG should hopefully get us back into the game. Maybe not as much damage as he got, but still really good. I probably ignored that Skeleton King more than I should have, but I guess that's okay. If we could get this King activated, that would be good off of this Fisherman. I don't know if... Nice. Okay, we do get the activation. That could be really good depending on what deck he's using. I don't know what he's using, though. I don't know. I thought it was RG, like what I was running, but because he's got the Dark Ob, I don't know now. I'm actually a little confused. That Mother Witch, even though it looked cool by him, it actually wasn't as good as you'd think because he pretty much has split damage on both of our towers, and he actually got more damage in the left lane, so that's actually pretty good for me, I would say. And, oh wow, he's still using the Vines, and as you can see, they actually ended up getting really good value there. So the Vines, certainly not completely dead. The reason why, guys, this deck is good, though, I don't even know if I talked about it, why this deck is good besides just the Skeleton Army Evo, is the Evo RG didn't end up getting nerfed, and I feel like because the Vines nerfed, the Evo RG is going to be a little better, because the Vines were pretty good against it, I feel like, and the RG just in general was really suffering last season because of all the really broken meta decks, and RG in general, I feel like just tends to be a little bit more, you could say, like, balanced among kind of a lot of the other stronger cards in the game when there's a lot of things that are broken. But we have a really big push coming in here. I think we're going to go in and see if we can get something out of this. Oh my gosh, what even happened? Wait, is the Evo Skarmy still alive? Wait, what is even happening right now? Wait, I don't even think so. I don't know what just happened, but we were losing, and then we basically just came back and won. So really good stuff over there. I don't even know what happened. So much was happening. I don't even know if it was the Evo Skarmy that won it. I'm still new to this brand new Evo as well, just like you guys. But hey, I mean, I guess that does prove the deck is really good, right? So we are 2 for 2. I'm going to try to go for 3 for 3 in this video. That's the goal, of course. Easier said than done. But anyways, guys, the third deck that I want to show you guys is Graveyard. Even though, guys, these skeletons ended up getting a nerf, which did affect Graveyard, I still actually think that the Graveyard is very, very solid and will still be one of the best win conditions. And the other reason why, guys, I think this specific Graveyard deck is going to be very solid is because it has 2 really good evolutions in the deck. So the Evo Executioner as well as the Evolved Inferno Drag didn't end up getting a nerf, which I think really greatly helps Graveyard because those are 2, I think they'll actually be some of the strongest evolutions in the game after the Evos that have already been nerfed got nerfed. Because when some of the most broken Evos get nerfed, Evos that are above average are even better, basically. Because the way I see it, guys, is evolutions are kind of similar to champions. Because you're limited how many you can have in your deck. Champions even more so, because you can only have 1 in your deck. But it's the same with evolutions. Because you can only have 2 in your deck, when the best Evo in the game gets a nerf, it's kind of an indirect buff, basically, to the other evolutions, if that makes sense, because if an evolution is already above average, if the really broken Evos get a nerf, and then the above average Evos are better than it, then it just makes them, you know, more broken, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if I worded that amazingly, because I'm trying to focus on the game, but you guys probably get what I'm talking about, how it's like, these Evos are even better than they were, and I think Graveyard is still going to be a solid win condition. And it's nice that we're playing against the Cannoneer because obviously well, you know, the Graveyard tends to be really good against the Cannoneer, so hopefully we take advantage of that. Princess got some solid damage. Got to watch out here. I was worried he was going to take advantage of us going bowler and spamming the bridge in the other lane, but because he went wall breakers, I'm just going to ignore those. It's fine to take some damage and single for the greater good, especially when you're running this kind of deck. We got to watch out here, though. He might go for the Skeleton King ability, and oh, wow, he didn't. I'm so surprised he didn't. Does this guy, let's see here. If he cycles his Dark Gob, then I think we want to pull the trigger on the Graveyard. Until then, we should probably wait a little bit. I think that's the way to go. Is this guy... Yo, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay, to be fair, I'm not trying to sound too arrogant. I think we would have won anyway, just based off of the start we had, because in this type of matchup, you kind of, as the bait player, need to have a good lead, because this deck is just broken in double and triple elixir. So, I know he disconnected, but I'm just going to say it, we were looking really good. I'm going to, you know, we got lucky, but in that scenario, you're going to win, because double, triple elixir, if you are already winning against a cycle deck like that, you pretty much got it. And that could even be the reason why he just straight up gave up. Like, maybe he just knew it was over genuinely. That's unlikely, but especially with the Cannoneer, it was like 90% chance in that scenario we were going to win. So that's going to be it for the video. Didn't expect to end on a disconnection, but it happens. Sometimes you get lucky, even when you're, you know, in League 5. So that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and, you know, make sure to give one of these 3 decks a try. I wanted to kind of show a free-to-play one that's more free-to-play friendly, and then 2 more that are kind of more meta-ish, I guess you could say. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe. You can use credit code BOSS to support me in any Supercell game, and thanks again until next time, guys.